Have you ever wondered why the Israel-Gaza conflict seems so complex and never-ending? This is a contentious issue that spans decades, much more than a mere land dispute. It's a deeply rooted struggle with layers of politics and culture. The significance of this conflict, these territories influencing global politics and relations. It shapes the Middle East's geopolitical landscape, leaving a profound impact on millions. Their identities, narratives, and peace understanding are all shaped by this conflict. To grasp its complexity, we must explore its history and the narratives involved. The story of the Israel-Gaza conflict is a tale of two narratives, each with its historical roots and perspectives. The roots of the conflict stretch back to the late 19th and early 20th centuries. The Zionist movement, a global Jewish political and social movement, sought a homeland in Palestine, a region deeply tied to Jewish history. The decline of the Ottoman Empire reshaped the Middle East's geopolitical scene, sparking foreign interest. The British after World War I were granted Palestine's mandate by the League of Nations. This task entailed managing the aspirations of Jews and Arabs in the region. A critical moment was the Balfour Declaration of 1917, in which Britain endorsed the Zionist movement's objectives. Post-World War II, the United Nations proposed the 1947 Partition Plan, suggesting the creation of independent Arab and Jewish states. This plan, however, was not fully implemented. The establishment of Israel in 1948 marked a significant turning point, setting the stage for the decades of conflict that would follow. The formation of a nation meant displacement for others, sowing the seeds of this enduring conflict. The creation of the State of Israel was far from the end of the story. After establishment in 1948, the region witnessed a series of wars, reshaping its dynamics. One of the first was the Six-Day War in 1967, where Israel seized control of various territories. This changed the landscape of the Israel-Palestine conflict. The Yom Kippur War of 1973 was another significant clash, prompting Israel to reassess its security policies. Israel strived for peace, leading to treaties with Egypt in 1979 and Jordan in 1994, marking a significant shift. However, the conflict didn't end there, with two intifadas taking place in the late 20th century. By the end of the 20th century, the Gaza Strip, a small piece of land captured during the Six-Day War, had become a focal point of the conflict. The Gaza Strip, a small piece of land on the Mediterranean, is a focal point of the persistent conflict in the 21st century. It's double the size of Washington, D.C., a stage for immense political activity. In 2005, Israel initiated an unprecedented unilateral withdrawal, removing settlers and military from Gaza. This move, a significant turning point, was seen as a beacon of hope for peace. However, it didn't bring tranquility and stability as expected. Instead, it opened a new chapter in the region's complex history. Following Israel's withdrawal, the Palestinian organization Hamas emerged as a significant political entity, to power in Gaza Strip in 2007. Their rise dramatically altered the conflict dynamics, creating a new narrative for the region's future. The ensuing years were marred conflict, from full-scale operations to smaller skirmishes, all inflicting a devastating toll on Gaza's people. The loss of life was staggering, the destruction of infrastructure widespread, and the humanitarian crisis worsened. The Israeli blockade on the Gaza Strip, implemented post-Hamas takeover, exacerbated the situation. Restrictions on goods and people movement crippled the economy, causing living conditions to plummet and poverty to rise. Yet amidst these challenges, resolve persisted. Numerous peace efforts were undertaken, including ceasefires, reconciliation attempts, and international mediation. However, a lasting resolution remains elusive. Today, the Gaza Strip remains a flashpoint in the Israel-Palestine conflict. The hope is for a future where the echoes of conflict are replaced by the sounds of progress and prosperity. The people of the Gaza Strip, resilient in the face of adversity, continue to hold on to that hope, awaiting a brighter tomorrow. So where does that leave us today? The Israel-Gaza conflict continues, defined by heightened tensions and a renewed push for peace. This complex situation has been punctuated by episodes of violence, interspersed with periods of relative calm. Despite these challenges, there are glimmers of hope. International bodies, local states, and NGOs tirelessly work to establish dialogue and understanding between the parties. They face hurdles like deep historical grievances, political intricacies, and the human cost of the conflict. The people in Israel and Gaza bear the brunt of the conflict, living with uncertainty, yet showing resilience and hope for peace. The current state of the conflict is testament to its intricate nature. Understanding the history of the Israel-Gaza conflict can help us navigate the news-informed opinions about this ongoing issue.